Banqosho. Thixo wami.
It's time for the podcast. There's been so many challenges.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
Yeah,
it's been a long day.
Kuthiwa
sifika ngo-80 and then safika. Okay, oqala ubhitholoji walinda eterminus the equipment. Fika ne-equipment apho nathi safika ne-equipment. Wafika uNtsika late. UNtsika akahlali ke kokwabo khona ingxaki.
Akahlali ba?
Akahlali kokwabo uNtsika.
Kwenza ntoni?
Need intervention. UNtsika uthi akahlali kokwabo. And either kokwabo kwayo usendaweni engxolayo.
Bofebethe ubandana nokubolelwe into.
Umvile ne?
Because
uyinyama imolile. Uyikhuphe efrijini walibala ugoduka. There's a problem.
No,
so wafika uNtsika akaphethanga lethusi into lezwe tripod. Funeka jika yokhwela itaxi jikeleze. Wabuya uNtsika apha sanethemba.
Ubani
taxi. Phofu silibele ucommunicator nabo basiyashutha namhlanje. Nawe wafika. Ufike uNtsika esesetaxini ezayo. Wangena uNtsika saqonda nalithemba kwaqhoxa icameras apha. UNtsika guys sisancokola into zomhlaba ngelaxesha. Athi guys sinengxaki entsha. Hey Ajoga, it's been a day.
Yeah.
It's been a day.
Yeah, man. This is it. Ephondweni, the podcast. Thank you very much for choosing us. You know, and everyone that likes, subscribes, we appreciate that. And everyone that shares the content, it's beautiful. Let's let the gospel moves on, because our aim is to ensure that we represent where we come from and we represent reality more than anything. The name is Yakim, the master builder of Vlak Valley. As always, I'm not flying solo. I'm with the certified gatekeeper.
So expiration certificate sounds like gatekeeper.
I'm
in the place. And I had energy to do it's been a day. Yeah.
It's been a day and a half. But yeah, man, we're here and we must do this because there's hope.
Mm-hmm.
The bread kid. Let's talk about the bread kid first thing and foremost. Yeah, well. Yeah.
Can't fill it in. Yellow bread kid.
No, a kid that does photography. Went back home, I think it's a TUT. And then uye wabuya uselalini wacela ufoto wacela umama wakhe bamakayothenga isonka. Then I got Albany bread waqomba iziyafana man i-central i-color color scheme because umntana unxibe ilokhwana yabo floral i-blue yabo blue is dominant, so it was fitting well with lo mntana. And then the picture South Africa, warmed South Africa's heart.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then people started advocating that Albany must do something, put Lamdana be face your song, and wafika nyano Albany wayapha elalini wafika phethe song lofes needs adikutenga team ya soccer. So I had them on radio. I had the guy on radio. And ndacela mnipresenter mayinibuzele contractually ithini into. So there's no contract in place. Cha uAlbany uqombe lo mntana kuba ebanike ihype mabayomnika ezalof. So that's where it is. Unansi kurasta umfotile umzobile naye cha yamazi kurasta zoba ngola hlobo lakhe. So,
but ithini lento yezonka ndiselost ba uAlbany wasizonka uthi mazithina zongazithiwe nezonka
zonga ziyajiwa kaloku
phi bangaphita ngilo mntana efamily santsho ithini lento what ithini lento yezonka guys ithini sonka.
But you know most spaces as rural spaces as rural ezingajongwanga into ba zine high kuthiwa into land traffic. Most of these brands, they want to dish out the products more than them dishing out imali. So bazanezonga bona.
But kaloku the product must make sense. Isonka siyabona.
But uAlbany ngephi enye product bengazumzisela lokho.
uAlbany akanayo merch.
Amnike skip amhlanje.
No bhaka yabona into ezinjalo.
I don't know.
Isonka.
mlungu yile power 4
bamoshe ngestock secompany ke beske bamnika imali equivalent to those loaves.
Mhlawumbe uzawusiwa
Nelofu ke zi2.
Mhlawumbe uzasihambisa belalini okanye kubo ichance wabavula ispaza.
Kaye basithengisa sisonga mhlawumbe bavula ispaza ngolahlo. Okay, ke Albany siyabulela ngezo.
And also I'm thinking of imagine how much do you make from when you buy bread and whatnot?
So 20 rand song.
Yes, but you can't be able to sell 5 loaves and be like, yeah.
But loaf is
No, we're talking if una 5 loaves. Uzithengisezwa i5. Imali ozayifumana from selling those won't give you an extra loaf. Uzawuphunda kuphumela 5. Yeah, so naleyo ayisebenzi, but ke sizayibona sijonga uba izawuphelela phi.
I think sayiphelile.
Olahlobo ne. Both gay trend last 7 days and whatnot. My interest was ingaba if imali izawuphuma engasingakhutshwa amali.
Itiwe.
Let it be saved somewhere so that she gets access to it. Now think about Msawao.
Does it not depend?
Think about Zambi. Zambi was gigging, getting the money. So what was happening to the money?
Being a fit banba kokwapha.
Kela xesha.
Ilento benza ba it depends ku situation kokwapha.
Okay.
Andithi nathi sasiziphi 50 rand ngomalume bethu zinika lo mama bethu xa sifuna 50 rand kuthe cinga ilunch lo buyiphethe thenge nto.
Okay. Nxa kodwa ngasukumuntu xa esebenza man azisebenzele.
Kaloku kuna 7.
Hi guys. Okay, I know. That's fine.
Ungathi wena uyikhuphi black tax yena angayikhuphi?
Are you black tax, man? We must take care of our families if we are able to.
Itopic a trend ayo entele?
Babe.
Lendo black tax. I don't like the concept of black tax. Is it a trending topic? Because anqala uyiva ngawele nduyithethayo ngoku. Ayo black tax must take care of divile no teacher isibuye ithethe nomnye umuntu ethi khona kutheni ngoku umuntu wakhomplain nge black tax khona kwakumandi kuthiwa black tax yabani it trends.
See, we are woke now.
Yeah, London ni woke.
Yabo
andifuna ngena ku wokeism.
Siku dimension different.
Islando.
Yeah. Higher planes. Age of Aquarius.
Nakakade ndiyazi black tax but sencho diva kuthona nge black tax. So why not? Hayi man, hayi.
He is at the Friends, yes. Epic versus Khashane. The poster is out 23rd September. It's happening. Yenzekapi?
One Room.
Oh yes.
One Room. Is it called the One Room Music and Comedy Club? Ne?
Yes.
Is that the right? Yeah. Yenzekapa.
I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be sport. I think both Nancy acts ibenta yabo online. It's not personal.
But angayiboni mne eka Khashane, yes? Ndibona mo Epic. Ndibona uKhashi ephendula pha ku Epic most of the time. Wena ubhadlanga kanjani? No Epic ahleke and whatnot. But I'm excited now for their banter. Both very clever guys. Yabona with amagama. So I'm excited. And yazi ke man khethe bani. Because ku-battle ufuna ukukhetha icala. Hayi ngoku ndiyi-Chiefs ndiyi-Pirates.
No, I think Appa will side with hip hop.
Hayi nami ngathi nizawusho hayi my vote is for hip hop because andiyazi ngamanye amaxesha kade ndikuhlala phaa kwi-internet yam ekhaya ndikhangela into zakaKhashi mamela Khashi hayi kodwa hayi all right ndihambe mamela u-Epic 2 weeks later ndiku-Epic u-Epic uzambetha uKhashane ndilost ndiyekile futhi kodwa ndizixelela uba I don't want to andifuni uyabona because I've got my attachments to both artists as artists. Khashane speaks a lot to my introduction to hip hop eBay. The first time I ever was in a cypher in terms of the true essence of a cypher being a circle of artists. Khashane
was dominating.
Khashane was dominating. He was still young. Kubani lo bhuti ngoku ucaba uyathwasa wayekwa YFM okanye udeep ngoku kakhulu What is his name?
Rude
Boy Paul, ne?
yes.
Rude Boy Paul, yes.
Paul Mnisi.
Yes, Paul Mnisi. Kwakukho yayisenziwa nguCrown kanene lanto ye-poetry. Yabakhumula batyala kuthiwa yiCrown. Yeah. It was the first time ever I met Unqo. Introduce pha Unqo as Uthandeka Vabaza. So ibamba kade ba kwangena Uthandeka nqani. Hey. Silos ngokunomuntu asekhaya ba. Kuphi Uthandeka? Aya recite la umphako umtshana hamba nayo uhluthu beyinje kodwa urholanga mali uphuthandeka ekubize Uthandeka stage.
That happened also 2012.
That was a long time ago.
2012, like Uthandeka Vabaza Uthandeka wine late Eastern Cape.
You don't. Yeah, so we then afterwards xasiphuma ke ngokukula session we were standing outside waiting for our lifts abantu bayagoduka yaqala ke mkisayfa pha Khashane
I did his thing.
I fell in love and later on I then met Epic and Optic.
Supremacist.
Yes, I then met them and I fell in love with Synergy yabo.
Is the one of my favorite crews.
Yeah, man. So ngokundi ndikula yabona ba manje ngikhumbula for me iscene Central would never be the same ndingakhange ndimvu Epic no Optic. And then later on Epic as a standalone. Yabona lando. So I like his comical things that he does. Okakuchinja go voices nandon. So I don't know, guys. May the best one take it. But I'm happy for hip hop as well. That's what I must do. My vote is for hip hop.
There was a battle Mzindo Jazz Cafe. Very funny battle though. So you got battles, man. It was fun. I remember astrophysics. Petlisha no.
Hey, kokusanda bakho abantu abango astrophysics.
No, Hustle Simons, Medamo. Hey, Medamo Chimil. Hey, wamcho. Hey, Klebuya astrophysics. What we both come from other world. You're my friend. No, I understand. No, there's a song also about the town. Yeah, well, so the finals then, it was Psychotic versus Khashane.
Okay.
So now, Yati instruction, J-Bucks was organizing that. Yati instruction, concept for a final. Then abantu bazawubalisa gemini yabo as they were preparing or coming to the battle. And then Umusa came first. Psychotic. Balisa Psychotic bawuphume pha kuye endlini eqomba uzokwenza upset namhlanje. Apha ePE nje bengaziwa nje.
Yeah.
Uyabo ngokwenyuka iziteps pha uhlika kwakhe eTexini. Into ayicingayo indoba uzawubulala uKhashane phambi kwefamily yakhe yabi ifamily yakhe nyani ihleli pha uyabo then baphambana pha uKhashane central that's where they lost it zangakwazi uyithatha la punch and then it affected indlela awathi xa ngena pha because part of the rules akuthukwa uyabo so wafika uKhashane wayiluza nge-technicalities. So I hope and pray that when he comes through mentally, he will be fit and ready for the battle because the battle must call in Mondwin. Okwesibini, abe prepared. It's written raps must is.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's about written raps. But also, the crowds. Yeah, it's going to be charged. I charge one.
Andiyazi kaloku kutheni kumane ubuza ku
kaloku zikhona bona iloko zenu ba
hayi kaloku umuntu xa supporta i-initiative ayithethi ukuthi loo nto ungumuntu uyabo
bona iloko zenu
somaqhuzu hayi
iloko zenu ba
wethu yadika Khashane. No, I think that ixanzothethelana mna yabo not that ndiyazithethelele as in defending myself but when I can only speak on my behalf as a person and as an entity ndifile ukuba Usebs has been doing a lot around hip hop yabo and usebs lento ye battles yabona ibiqalile Mosphako or Haven Crimber and it was exciting for hip hop yet again yeke enye nenye but I think the one thing I enjoyed was to just be in that space again, because I think a lot of people forget that I was born by hip hop. I was nurtured by hip hop in the art space by. So it was nice to be in that vibe and energy where people just love each other, kumandi, excited and whatnot. And when this opportunity pindifika kusitiwa, why ningapetelisha Epic and Khashane? Because nobody really set a challenge on any person. I think it was Sebs who actually suggested it. Then that I could definitely be there now. And then I said, what will it take to get Epic and Khashane on stage battling what to Epic? It's money. Then involved. Let's try and raise the cash together. But in terms of saying we're raising the cash together, I also said I want to take out of my own pocket a certain amount of money to assist in the cause. And I think for me, it's just a thing of being in that space where you're like, I have a company. And it's got a little bit of cash. So why not? Because sisoloko sithenga corporates to do the same for us. And why can't we do it for each other? And then of course nabanye abantu bathi come on board, understanding this kind of a vision. This is an opportunity for us to show our companies not only just as organizers but also as people who actually really believe in the industry and believe in the cause. And I think hip hop has been an underdog for so long. My thing is hip hop epayi bravery means even about the live musicians to do their jam sessions frequent hip hop is mele yodwa kuzalwe comedy at a later stage ndoni it all traces back, for me personally, it all traces back to hip hop. Yabona odaskotha naqala umbona pha ku hip hop a performer no Hades and whatnot. So for me, I just feel like ikhona i-discord eyenzekayo ngexesha kudiscusswa kukho progressive discussions about the creative industry. How do we fund? How do we do this? How do we do that? Ndifilish be hip hop zange bena voice. Yeah, I feel that hip hop didn't have a voice. Hip hop was excluded, and yet hip hop is the grandfather. This is according to me. Ndifilish ba hip hop is the unfunable bazathi. This is really my personal njengamntu ungoyikiyo ukuthi mina ndanurture hip hop dazalwa hip hop is poetic soul. So ndifilish ba hip hop deserves an opportunity again for basisibeke kule pedestal that it deserves to be on, like all the other art forms are on their own pedestals. And I feel I'm willing to pour my energy to assist usebs kule concept yake that's so beautiful, because even nala effort yabo as the Eastern Cape Hip Hop Association, it's a great concept ukuthi these heads that really love hip hop and have done things individually, like D1 usebs and other guys that are part of the association. I'm excited that they've decided must dibane any sense and into one for ukula kwa hip hop, because yes, there was the Nelson Mandela Bay Hip Hop Festival, but yamba sibona kuthexwaka yabona izinto ezisibana sibona kuthexwaka, but mhlambi when they come together as a force and nathi some people aba around siyakwazi ukuthi jonga nanzi gap pha jonga la gap nanzi gap pha, it might come together somehow. So that's my main reason for being a part of it, but I'm trying my best not to take over space sabo, but rather to be gatekeeper. So hence I'm saying I'm not too sure how the voting is going to go, or will it be a panel, will it be a live audience? I know that though Exec Community Radio has come on board, so they'll be broadcasting from the space just to try and include abanye abantu, and it's an internet radio station, just to try and include abantu bakoma Joburg and whatnot who are also as excited about the battle as we are up in Jane. So yilonto wethu ke I'll decide those nitty-gritties of how exactly will this happen, yabona, because we've learnt lessons from the previous one, and we can't take that for granted, no matter what we think of it. No? But ibine lessons as ninzi that an organizer can learn from and improve as a cooler as phambili. So yeah.
Now my thing is inga judge, let people judge for themselves. Uba bacinga ndoni.
Yeah.
Let it be sport. Bafika bantu just drop their bars. What's more positive about this one is that you're not gonna find a room full of people who are hating one Nansik, one opponent. Kubo of Manseke noba uteni na everyone is just kuye. This is a neutral space and everyone is just here for the game.
Yeah.
Which is hip hop. You know, and I think we really needed that as Eastern Cape to have people who come together, because this thing of working in silos, isenza singakwazi ubheka phambili, and it has always been a thing that is used by stakeholders. Every time you go to them, they want an organization, they want a body of people, they want a certain
I really love
structure.
the Hip Hop Association body. I think they can do so much, and ngaske as a spotlight says I must creator for hip hop. It is a spotlight that even other people are being a can see it from afar. But hey, icon chance, you know what I mean? And start to gravitate towards, because when bonila bantu be content is wrong. Oh, okay. Kaloku ndine sensitive ears. Yeah, so that's the thing for me. Ngaske iCreator Lanhlanhla, and I remember there was a guy who came in, one suggestions ezininzi about this battle before ke kuthiwa organizer for real. One suggestion thina ngo Aries no banda qomba kaloku.
Budget.
Ngaphandle ngabunayela but babamo Aries okomzuzwana basinike ichance iqala. Sisetlisha into zethu then sizawubona. Abantu bayathanda ba excited for reason abafuna
Uchuma Kyolo, shout out to him, is also, you know, following Ipondo. He reached out and then I passed him a number Kasebs.
Sure.
He wanted to put some gin there.
Loku chuma ndiyayithanda le nto ayenzileyo. Kodwa makangaskip Iphondo kaloku intoni ngoku. Jonga sihleli apha neclasses apha loku chuma yobhuti.
Now I'm excited, you know, when kukhona abantu, because yena currently use PTA.
Yes, I heard.
Yes, mababuye papa wazubonile ba iJoburg single kunzima.
Hey, iJoburg kwenzeka ntoni pha?
I don't know, 1 man died, 48 injured. Kuthiwa gas explosion, ezinye companies distance kulento, and they don't really know what happened. Yabo Lesufi went to speak, and then you had people abati, we don't think he's qualified to say these things because Lena Indo, it's more technical. So unita indoba uinike umtu or kuthiwa indo lendo who understands lendo, an expert.
Uthini nto
Kaloku nguye ofuna diagnose yena uba kwenzeke ntoni, zi-gas leaks and whatnot. Eyoba zenzeke njani, he's unable to answer that. Fana ntoba because barogue kaloku ozizikodwa ngabo aba-announce squad se-World Cup. It's free flow.
Mfuni kusisi. Yehla futhi ngathi ndingo kofuneka ehlise. But iGauti andiyazi ne andazi izinto zisebenza njani ne but iGauti linezi mines and ezi mines soloko zigrunjwa uyabo and ndibe ne picture ingathi umhlaba pha ngaphansi kwe buildings uyabhitya
Likopoko.
Yes, andiyazi ndibanela feeling and andiyazi wethu mina and kuthiwa zininzi explosions zenzekayo
Because aloku kuthiwa bakhona abantu abahlala phansi komhlaba pha eGauti.
Amazamazama okanye
Hayi bayeka amazamazama
nje ordinary peeps.
Khona creatives, there's a society ehlala pha phansi komhlaba. Baphuma bayosebenza babuye. One of them is from PE. Endandivile ngayo. Wayehlala pha emathunjini omhlaba.
Uhlalela ndani phansi komhlaba?
Uyodidisa kaloku pha eGauti.
So nje mathina sisithi akho umhlaba abaye bathi xa ungekho umhlaba ngena ngaphansi kwawo.
Yeah, so that thing, la way, there's a lot of things that's in the guy Joburg. I think it's overused.
Engathi usathana uhlala pha.
It's overused Joburg. And there's a lot of izinto ezisezakwenzeka pha.
Under pressure ne?
Yes.
Baninzi abantu abapha yaqhapuka ngoku.
Nathi sisuka apha siye pha, like the whole country qala. Before you speak about other countries, we want to go to Joburg because
ngaphandle kwam
greener pastures
anaxesha lalo mna Gauteng
and ubusuka phaa ngoku wenza
kaloku ndiyosebenza ndabuya and ndiyosebenza ndabuya like anyone else anode ndiyohlala eRhawutini mna ndiyophangela eRhawutini ukuba abantu baseRhawutini babulisa njani ungena ku-Uber uthi molo bhuti kunjani athi siyaphila
ashapfere
ushapfere still recalling for my response ndithetha ngaba bavele bathi siyaphila aqhubeka ndiqonda what ndalecturisho ndakhwela kwi-Uber yomnye ubhuti ongumXhosa ngena phaa bulisa njani wathi siyaphila sisi kunjani ndathi thixo wam into ndivelelwa yintoni umbuzo impilo eRhawutini hayi ke ndamxelela ndithi yho hayi abantu baseRhawutini abeva bhuti bavele bathi bayaphila bagqithe ku ndatshona komnye ongathi ngumtsonga wathi yena hayi kaloku isingesi esisifundayo abelungu bathi fine I'm fine ndithi I'm fine thanks
and how are you
acaba ke aba bantu baseRhawutini abamva la and how are you bayaphela pho I'm fine thanks
I think eRhawutini because it's a hostile space ne everyone is always on the lookout
the energy yakhona man iyandoyisa mna personally and mind kusebenza ndiyokonwaba umzuzwana ndiphinde ndibuye ndiyokonwaba kwenye indawo because it's the nature of our work we have to travel and go work in different spaces but iJoburg is not one of my favorite
Joburg
places.
is a stage it's more than anything it's just a stage
it's really not one of my favorite places iyabanda iyabanda eRhawutini for mna andilifeel shame
ubanda ntoni inhliziyo okanye just the space the atmosphere okanye abantu bapha cold
bangxamile abantu bapha as a result okungxama bebenza yabona coming from the Eastern Cape besandoyenza besando demonstrate loo nto ngoku nosongo coming from the Eastern Cape akungxanywa apha yabo singayifunda ke loo nto increase nje speed sethu kancinci I don't want to denza ngathi perfect okungangxami kwethu but iba mandi laa nto awumamela abantu abaXhosa xa bebuzana impilo
yes
kunjani siyaphila bhuti
noko
akusibulela ugcino sinawukhalaza kokoko manyange noThixo sasigcinile sentsho liyanqaba ke nelanga kodwa ke akho nto sigodela sibheka phambili sinawukhalaza mani besikhe sahlutshwa wethu nazintsana apha ngeli xesha lekholera kodwa ke ba-right sentsho ke bhuti ezintweni zonke siyabulela unjani ke wena ke bhuti usezawuza neyakho ke ngoku nawe it feels therapeutic and it's caring the way we are so patient with each other in asking impilo hayi iRhawuti man and ke ngomna ndithi njengoba iRhawuti libhombisha okokoko kwaye liyabhombisha kwaye liya explode into eyi-one
lengathi liyenza but ingathi andiyaman
asike sibe ready qha into endithethayo liyakolapsa lizawutshona phantsi komhlaba masibe ready masizipreparishe to receive yabona the people sibe ready silungise ii-buildings zethu
bazofunda ubuzimpilo kuyo yonke into bakwazi ukuthi
man it's rhafarle laa nto yokwakuwa ke kodwa shem kwezinto abantu bayabhabha babhabhile ngeeteksi
iiteksi zabo mna into bendiyibuza
kodwa South Africa comical ne
how is this gonna be classified because I'm thinking there's people whose cars were damaged the insurance natural disaster
bendiyibuza kubrother wam namlando wathi ezinye insurance they don't cover natural disasters but it's not a natural disaster is it if it is caused by gas leakages and whatnot
because bona they can claim and then go and sue that whoever caused the explosion.
It also depends, as my brother was saying, I'll keep quoting because I don't know this. It also depends on the fine print of that particular insurance company because it's not everybody who's mhlawumbi yafuneka a national insurance nje. Not necessarily health or whatnot nje indawo apho andiyazi ezi taxes zingaka zibhatalayo ke abantu it's taxes bhatalayo mhlawumbi yafuneka i-one nje yeah, because even RAF can't pay these people because of accident. Maybe sendleleni yakuphabha imoto. I don't know.
Yawangecala.
Hey, fanele ngikhola sisi uthi before I was at the robot. Hey.
So
uthi I was coming from shopping to Boxer.
Yes. Hello.
Uzama ukuthi I was coming from shopping at Boxer.
Ngiyabona ngingxaki yenu English nina ethethwa ngabantu abamnyama.
Siyazi marathon.
Nifuna ukuyimamela ngala English nge-English.
Okay.
Yabo, i-English yalapha funa ukuyimamela ngeSlokish. Shopping to Boxer, okay, ebeye kwa Boxer.
Yeah,
and then
before I was standing at the robot.
Yes.
So akwazi abantu ndiyakuva clear ka Boxer.
Okay.
Later after before I was standing at the robot.
Okay, izakalo na sentence and then I'll translate.
Utsho uyaza kubalisa ba trauma yakhe nto eyenzekile le. It was after before I was standing at the robot.
It was after before I was standing at the robot. Lendo yenzeke emveni uba bendime phambi kwe-robots.
Kasana uthi yeah, my.
Nje.
Ayikho le ngcaciso.
Iyo apha ndihamba nodaki one day. Siyangena pha eflatini kuphume uSathana. Xa sithi gqi uSathana andikho azakhim ndithi Sathana.
Sorry kubani uSathana ndithi ishock endinayo.
No, Sathana is a friend of mine. Yes. No, he always loved to say, "You're Satan." Don't know. I was from Nigeria.
Oh.
So then we ended up calling him Satan.
Oh, wow.
So ankwazi akim na Satan. Abuzu Satan. Are you eating peri-peri? Ndithi mna, I eat that thing. I come now. Angene.
Are you eating peri-peri? Did you know?
Angene uSathana abuze udaka hayi mntakwethu ngosihamba soyithuki peri-peri. Ndithi kuyingxaki yakho awufuna umamela English olhlobo lethu. Uyandibuza uyayitya na iperi-peri. Are you eating peri-peri? Mna I eat that thing. Ndiyayitya. I come now ndiyeza.
I come now, but who are you eating peri-peri? No, I'm working with the tag. And I was going to say no, I'm not.
No, guys, you need to retool yourself.
I mean, in your food, are you eating peri-peri? In your food. Then I get call. Okay, they are going for Kingo.
No. So, but yeah, I think when I see everything that's happening, it's one of easy because we came out as a generation. Yeah, I'd say that we were a generation who said we're not going. I think whoever started Lando was successful in just planting that thing. It became Indo Yetu as the owner as that generation of, I'll say to use an era, I would say the urban connection generation.
Yes.
We took that stance. We're not going to Joburg. We're going to do Izindo Apha. With the growth, I feel we are justified. And with Izindo Zenzekayo and Ansigena Joburg. Some of Utwa Indolando, Tsumiyane, Sisakwazi Kubekek. Yeah, well, some of Izindo Sisakwazi Kubekek.
Post.
Okay, alright. Some of it.
Yeah? I think
Loadshedding.
Yeah, I understand. Do we have the recorder? We didn't bring it. Oh.
So the radio is off.
The radio is definitely off.
The road is off.
Just Londo.
Khuluman.
Kaloku izaba njani nasi sound.
Bazayibona kucima umbane. Into South Africa loadshedding.
Okay. Do we want to do that?
Yes.
How long did we?
We've passed the 30 minutes. Now we probably on basically 14. 20 more minutes. Come on, man.
Not 20 more minutes. It's going to be hard for people to listen to. Let's just let it. You wanna masiyeke masichoba loadshedding is affected and go be apologize to la data. Ufuna simkhangele simtheke ba yayibona ke apology yakhe ayisenzele into
engathi shema yazama kwaye kuba kutokolo pha umasipala utokolo ucebile pha ebhekwa sendini so asifumani loadshedding.
Is it okay for you to say that?
umasipala uthwebile akathwebanga phaa endlini uthwebe kwi-substation yakhe kaloku caba kukho le pati bebeyivulile laa nto bayoyivala kunetha bavula phaa inezinye into inqindi lam lincinci for ezaa plugs zingenayo phaa ndiqomba le weyi bayinodubula kala mini kunetha ithi mna ndizawuhamba apha ndizabaxelela babhuti ndizawuzama uhamba kule weekend ndingabikho apha endlini because heyi aba bantu kuzawuba nzima apha ukudubula kwayo le ndiqala kum ijongane nefestire yam laa nto bayivula phaa benzeni into ngathi ibhoma bayibeka phaa basebenza ndathi yivaleni bhuti le nto ndenzela amasikisi.
Hayi ndicinga ngomkhulu umbuliso masiyibambe apha. Izawungena kodwa le episode.
Mayingene shame.
Khona masiyivale nje ngomkhulu kaMbuliso. Ninzi into besesayithetha kodwa ke
Ngenhliziyo nginamikhiyi.
Ngenhliziyo nje nginamikhiyi masiyekelele mntanami. Sitsho sithi hayi besikhona sisezawuba khona futhi.
Danko siyabonga.
Yes.
Next time.
Yeah.
Yize